Welcome to this channel. This channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So, a few days ago, a Wing Chun friend messaged me asking me what is the proper Wing Chun basic stance or YJKYM looks like, or how should it be practiced. And I told him that I'll make a video to share with the world what is the proper Wing Chun basic stance, how it should be practiced. And so that's why I make this video today. Now I'm sharing this video to end the mess up of Wing Chun basic stance for past 130 years. If you look at past 130 years of practice in Wing Chun basic stance, YJKYM, everyone has their version, but all of those are wrong. So why it is wrong? It is wrong because it doesn't develop anything to support the Wing Chun, which is a martial arts, a fighting arts. So in order to support a fighting art, it has to support the movement, the flexibility, the stability, be able to do a movement. On top of that, it has to satisfy after one be able to do a proper movement, one be able to exert strength. On top of that, once be able to exert strength, one need to be able to do it in a high speed with endurance, which is the power. And then on top of that is one need to have this power to drive the momentum, because fighting is a dynamic momentum game based on General YJKYM, which is the quote-unquote father of the Chinese Kung Fu in past 450 years, or it is the father or grandfather of Wing Chun, because Wing Chun is from General YJKYM. Okay, so you have General YJKYM is the grandfather, Shaolin Sword Strike is the father, and then you got Wing Chun, the anti-Qing Wing Chun, not today's Wing Chun. Okay. Now, so that is the physical part. You need to satisfy it, be able to do that. The second part, it is very important, is to satisfy your proper way of breathing. If you cannot breathe proper, as the Shaolin say, internally you train that breath. If you cannot breathe properly, you cannot handle your intra-abdominal pressure. For sure, you cannot drive your core in the momentum play. You cannot solidify your body so that you can take strike, take impact. So in terms of breathing, as I have already shared many times here, as in my book, Decoding Wing Chun, you need to have a proper breathing where your pelvic floor muscle and your diaphragm synchronize together in inhale and exhale. And thus your spine and everything synchronized and your muscles synchronized. Not get into this where you tilting your tailbone, doing all kinds of silly way of distorting or misdirecting the handling of the pelvic floor muscle and the diaphragm, and then end up that you have all kinds of screw up pressure inside your abdominal or your chest to screw people up. So you need to satisfy the physical and the breathing. Now, that is the criteria of a proper Wing Chun stance. You look at today's, many people standing there, they say it is a ladder to clamping goat stance. You have to clamp with your knee. Clamping the goat with your knee. Somebody even put a can there, climb it. Well, you're going to screw up your knee and you cannot breathe. You look at it in the old timer in China, how many of them screw up their knees? And then you have somebody who do not clamp here and putting down here like this, and then tilting your tailbone. So the entire thing is look like a wooden dummy, a rigid structure. And then they say that they have this the mind power based on their spine and so forth. And then somebody come along saying that, okay, it has to be like this. YJKYM supposed to be like this. Because it is, that is the way how you support your body to have your structure. You have, this is the basic three type you see. You look at the entire 130 years, you look at in the YouTube, in the books, it boils down to these three types and the variations. This type, where you can get backward, lean backward, variations, or this type. It's all in the movie, you walking like that. Well, why you want to do this? Well, because you want to anti the kicks. Well, you look at that, this one is not going to give you a proper support to your movement. To anti somebody's kick, to clamping somebody's kick, come on. We are talking about fighting is a dynamic momentum game. Tucking the tailbone, using the spine power, mind power, well, those end up one like a robot, like a wooden dummy. It is somebody copy from the Tai Chi guy. You have to use your spine power, blah, blah, blah. For this, is it turned like a rack, a rack, two wooden legs here and a rack. How is it going to satisfy the movement, strength, power, momentum? How is it going to satisfy the breathing, proper breathing, deep breathing, and intra-abdominal pressure, and how the body should function? You can. And then you get into my lineage, my grandmaster, or this guy is authentic. You have 130 years of spinning around with all this mess where you go nowhere. And people simply don't question. So, today I'd like to share with you what is the proper Wing Chun basic strength, the clamping the positive side or yang side of this side stance. How to do it? How to do it properly? Just go to Amazon, buy one of those pelvic floor training tools. Put it down here. While you exhale, you stood up. While you inhale, you relax down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. That is the proper Wing Chun basic stance in the reality. So once you're proficient with it, because this is going to this tools, this pelvic floor training tools is helping you to synchronize your pelvic floor, your diaphragm, also your muscle, your butt muscle here where you use for clamping, your stomach where you contracting while you're exhaling, and also your hui down there, the anus part, where it's lifting by itself. So when you exhale, you go up. When you want to exert strength, you exhale, you go up. That pelvic floor coming up when you exhale, and it's synchronized with your diaphragm going up. You're going down, you inhale, you're going down. And when you go up like that, your spine, your tailbone here is going to adjust. So this is the proper clamping stand. Clamping, yes, this is clamping. Isn't it clamping? Isn't it clamping? Inhale, exhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Isn't it clamping? But this clamping is not like this. Clamping stationary. Now, what the heck are you doing? You ignore your breathing, ignore your body. With this, physiologically, it is following the human nature. That's how you train your movement handling, your strength handling, your power handling, your momentum handling, your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure. It's just this. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. All your diaphragm, pelvic floor go up and down naturally. Your spine, it move back, move actually back and forth naturally. You use the butt muscle to clamp, which is the ancient Chinese say, the clamping of the yang side. Yang side is this muscle. It is this simple. You practice this way with this, guarantee is going to improve your breathing, your intra-abdominal pressure handling, your core handling, your body movement, your strength handling, your power handling, your momentum handling. It is this simple. Well, just get this, try it out. Exhale when you stand up. Inhale, you're going down. And you can see how the body is dynamically very relaxed, can doing all these things. So that is the standard we need to set for Wing Chun. Start from today. Start in America, Silicon Valley. It is a scientific proven in one side. On the other side is following the ancient teaching of 1850s Wing Chun. It is according to the qi handling. Yeah, qi, the Chinese qi handling, the breathing handling, like in the Shaolin. This is what it is. Why you take 10 billion years to guessing around, spinning around, wasting everybody's time, screw up everybody's body? Are you going to say that you're going to stand like that? You can go train how to fight, prepare for how to fight? Are you going to stand there like this, and then you have to have a straight spine? You have a mind power, you can fight in the MMA? Are you going to stand like this in the MMA? Like this? Come on. So, this is the way, the only way. It is not my way. It is the ancestors' design, the Wing Chun design, and now we scientific can verify it. We can use scientifically to get everybody to be able to experience it and be able to get it and replicate and get proficient with it. So, the teaching of clamping the knee, you think about it. It is because somebody, as we know, at 1870, when they create today's three sets, 小年頭尋橋標誌 in the Pro-Ching Redboat Opera, they know something in the 1850, but they do not know what exactly it is. That's why this clamping, exhale, inhale, become clamping your knee. Clamping the yang side become clamping this yin side, clamping using this knee to clamping a goat, because they never trained in this before. And the rest is a tragic. Everybody guess. Everybody put back their 5 cents. And then somebody even called them the expert of Wing Chun, this, the king of Wing Chun, the king of this and that. They couldn't even find out what is going on. So right now, the best thing is following what is in the history by evidence, and that actually accord with today's science. So like our Professor McCloy in 1930s, saying that the Chinese martial art is flowery and not following the physiological process, because Professor McCloy, as you see in my other video, is an expert in physical education, which influenced the modern China's physical educations. It is this way, only this way, you can pass Professor McCloy's scientific analysis. So, I leave it with you here. No, don't go and teach your student this way. Stop right away. This is not the proper clamp. This is the proper clamp. Don't go teach a student tilting your tailbone and standing there like a wooden dummy, straightening your spine. Sorry. Human, when exhale and inhale, has to move. The same thing. Don't spread your leg wide like that, standing like a two-piece of wood, support your body. Sorry. Human need to breathe. The spine and everything need to move. Otherwise, you cannot have a proper movement to your momentum. So, In Asia, I give up. But those of you in America, go to Amazon. This is about $9. And it comes with the instructions how to practice to train the proper pelvic floor muscle. It is scientific stuff. So following that, when you want to practice your YJKYM, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. When you do your 小领头, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. After you're proficient with it, you don't need this. That is your YJKYM. Of course, people is not going to see that thing, how the dynamic. But you practice this, you use this, you actually know all the dynamic of your body. 小领头 Wing Chun is a details art on every details. It is so simple now, it's not worth it to waste your life. Every school in Wing Chun, just buy one of those $9. Say you buy 10 of it, you get your student. Every student go test it out, find out, have the experience what it is. That's what it is. And you suddenly you can feel your breathing is not stuck in the chest. You feel so fluent. So I solve your problem for you today, okay? You take it on, leave it, that is up to you. You're free to do whatever you want. But I urge those of us in America, we need to follow this way to get result so you can have a healthy body. The minimum, have a healthy body, healthy joints and so forth. Don't screw yourself. So this is what I'd like to share with you today.